Stanton, I've said before and I will say again, I do not support the Orantos agreement. I said it before, I'm saying it again, and will continue to say so. And for genuine reasons, not for political reasons, not to incite people, and not to share misinformation like Fonati is doing. What Liberia needs currently in its oil program, Liberia needs oil companies who have proven track record of being able to drill in deep water. The water we operate in for oil is considered deep water and not on shallow waters. There are few companies in the world, good number of them, that have record of drilling in deep water. Oranto is not one of them. So if our primary strategic objective or strategic priority as a country is to find oil, and the way to find oil is to bring in companies that have proven track record or have the ability to drill, then why should we be giving black to Oranto that doesn't have the capacity to drill? So on the record, I'm against that because Oranto doesn't have the capacity to drill. That said, I will not also be here. There are few things that Fonati is sending around, and I will not accept and be here and Fonati mislead the public for his personal political agenda. So when you see me clarifying misinformation that Fonati is putting out, like for example, he say, oh, they take the 5% and give it to Nuka, yella brand people leader unto God. That's misinformation. It's deliberate misinformation. The 5%, the 10% is going to Liberia. The 5% is going to Liberia. Because we all 5 million of us cannot go to the oil company and say we can't represent our share. So the law says there must be a single institution that goes there to represent all of us. That institution is NUCA. It doesn't mean the benefit from the 5% is for NUCA. Even in the agreement, it says every dollar generated out of that percentage does not go to NUCA. It must be directed to an account identified by the Minister of Finance. That account is the Citizen Fund account. So we'll be clarifying those misinformation, but we maintain our position that Oranto doesn't have the capacity to drill and should not be given the oil block. That is our position. We remain firm on that. But we'll not accept misinformation and disinformation for political reasons. We'll correct it.
So apart from the misinformation, you are stating that this whole deal shouldn't be given to Oranto after Easy. Forget about what you and what I keep talking about. You're against this all black given to Arthur Easy, correct?
Correct. If the government, and let me make this recommendation, if the government wants to give petroleum agreement to Arthur Easy and companies like Arthur Easy Company, give them what we call reconnaissance license with a match right. Do not give them production sharing license. Give them reconnaissance license. They will use that license, do some geological studies at the same time looking for commercial partners. When they find a commercial partner, then they and their commercial partner jointly apply to the LPRA for production license. But you can't give production license to somebody that doesn't have the capacity to do what the country is looking for. The country is looking for companies that can drill and help us down board. Oranto doesn't have that characteristic. They don't have that history. I do not support the deal. But I will not accept misinformation.
Okay.